Hey guys, it's Taylor here, and I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I apologize for that. That's kind of what this video is about. It's me just updating everything that I got going on right now. I haven't been uploading a lot because I've constantly been in the middle of projects, and every time I do finish a project, it's usually a small change from the week before, so I always forget to make videos about it and stuff. So this is just going to be kind of a general update. I'm going to go back through my videos and see what I haven't really talked about and really go more in depth with the newer stuff that I haven't really shown you guys. But once I'm done with about 4 more projects here, I will be showing off a bunch of the stuff I have done. And then I will also be showing you a bunch of bigger projects I have, like a huge expansion to my 501st collection, as well as a few other things. I should also mention, if you can see in the back here, I have started getting into decaling, so that's something that you guys will be able to look forward to seeing. I know not everyone's interested in that, but I actually have been having fun with it. This guy in the middle here is decaled. But yeah, we're gonna just get right into it. Up first here, we have the 5th Fleet, as well as this nice custom clone here, which is a Bark Senate commander, I believe. He is a custom decal from Jonak Toys. It's a limited one. The helmet isn't finished up yet, but it's basically gonna just look how it is right now, just with a few touch-ups. But yeah, I think he works pretty good with the 5th Fleet here. I have him with him because all my clone sets are either a set of 2 or they're a set of 5, as most of you will know. So this kind of just wraps this section around very nicely. Up next here we have the Geonosis Troopers, which are Waxer and Boyle. I don't remember which one's which. If you guys know, please let me know, because I do not remember. We have the Flame Trooper, Trapper. Well, his helmet's incorrect, but this is the best Clone Army Customs has. And Jet. Jet looks amazing. I love the cloth colors and stuff. Jonak did amazing with this and made it work really well with the Clone Army Customs helmet. I love how this looks. So just a very nice figure. Same with the Jet, not the Jet, the Flame Trooper here. Just a very clean looking trooper. And overall, I love the Clone Army Customs helmet for this. It's just a nice all around. This guy right here, Trapper, I just took Jonak's Jet, bought a second one, didn't put the cloth on, and used the extra helmet the Clone Army Customs has, and made it look different, because he's pretty similar to how Waxer and Boyle here look, just without, this one doesn't have the camo, but Jonak only sold these in packs of 2, so I didn't want to buy another multi-pack for one figure because that can get kind of expensive. These really high detailed complete figures do tend to be pretty expensive. And then of course we have Waxer and Boyle themselves. They have the camo on there and they just look great along with the rest of these guys. Some of my favorite looking troopers. It's a nice color combo, and I wish I had some droids to go up next to them, but I just don't have any Geonosis droids. I might get some knockoff ones or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, I do need to start building up my droid collection soon. I might make a video on that here. I just need to wait for one more Bricklink order to get in so I can really build a bunch of the custom ones I found off of some other sites. But yeah, here's your Geonosis troops. And here we have the Coruscant Guard. Or the Coruscant Guard, so the Senate troops with is this Thorn? Yeah, this is Thorn. We got Thyre, Hound, Fox, and Commander Acklay, Captain Acklay, then Captain Acklay. These were really difficult to find all the cloth pieces for. Personally, I don't like Clone Army Customs cloth. It tends to be iffy to me personally, but both Jonak and Cape Cantina do great jobs with their cloth. Clone Army Customs is good, but I feel like the colors tend to be a little bit off, as you can see by this red difference here with this comma. But Clone Army Customs was the only place that had the one that's good for Thyre there. But yeah, overall, these figures look very clean. I got lucky enough to get some of the limited edition dual molded legs for Fire, Thorn, and Acklay here, as Jonak only made 20 of them. He'll make more, but he hates sanding off the textures on the legs. So I don't know when we'll get him more. But yeah, I am very happy about how these figures look, especially Hound here. These guys I also had to get the printed arms for just because they look so nice. But yeah, Hound's one of my favorite troopers, so I'm so happy to finally have a correct version of him in, and as well as the rest of the Coruscant Guard. Next, we got the Phase 1 troopers. Not real big thing here. I just have the decals for just the dots there on these guys. This one's actually printed Lego version, but the other three are the dots, as well as Clone Army Customs helmets. Not a big change, but it is cool to be able to show people the difference there comparatively with the helmets. This is what the difference is from the Lego one to the Clone Army Customs one, if you're curious. I think the Clone Army Customs one looks better, but that's after me getting used to it. I don't know. That's a personal thing, but moving on, we have the 7th Legion here. Now, this is Commander Aiden. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to say it. I'm assuming it's Aiden, but it's spelt with like a apostrophe and stuff, so it's kind of weird. But overall, I think he turned out really well. Got everything kind of shaped right and all the right cloth for him. Now, this is supposed to be Faye. I don't have the cloth for him. I think I'm just going to use either the Cape Cantina Keller cloth here, or I'm going to get a cloth from AV Figures, sorry, and as well as this engineer helmet here, which I just got from BD Bricks. Both of those guys will also be in the description here. As you can see, really smooth looking one. It is decaled, but yeah, I'm happy with how this turned out. I still need to spray it down, so I should be careful with that. I should also add that all these legs here that have the decals on them, you need to shave the hips, but AV Figures also makes like pre-carved hips. I will leave that in the description as well if I remember correctly. If I don't, someone let me know. I will post that as well as BD Bricks in the description, since those are two companies that I've also started buying stuff from, and I think they do a good job. Next on the list is the clone officers. They both look very nice, very good designs. Got the cloth on the arms as well as the little wrist details there. They look very nice. Of course, this is an actual Lego helmet here with an actual print, but they're kind of expensive. But nonetheless, dual molded legs, fantastic addition. Love how these look. I might pick up more of these whenever he gets around to making them next. Not too sure though. As you guys know with me, I tend to only have one of each type of clone in my collection. But with these ones, they might turn out good for a mock if I use a bunch of these. Next up, these guys, which for the life of me, I cannot remember what their Legion or whatever is. I think it's 442nd. I don't know, someone correct me if I'm wrong there. These ones are both decaled. Of course, almost all my decals are Jonak Toys decals, except for like that the engineer helmet I had over there. But yeah, these guys, I'm happy to finally have these guys. These were one of the last Legions that I really needed to get into my system and set up. But very happy with these. I will be buying printed versions of these whenever they come around though. This is just a good temporary fix for that. I also have Captain Wilco and one of his troops from the Bad Batch. Of course, this is just a standard trooper as well as a trooper with a black pauldron. Nothing special there. Now, I did get two more. Well, I did update my Hauser squad here a bit. You already saw these guys. This guy had this helmet on him. I gave it the Clone Army Customs driver helmet, which is technically a heavy helmet, but this is called the heavy helmet, so on and so forth. Just kind of a weird thing there. But yeah, I felt like this is a good design for a specialist trooper in Hauser Squad. And then I just went and got the decal for Jonak's heavy trooper here until he gets around to making another Hauser heavy print again. But until then, this works more than well enough. Of course, you can notice the slight color variation there between the hips and the legs. That's because it's got the AV hips. Harder to notice in person, but yeah, very useful if you don't want to sit down and carve the hips yourself. I have begun to carve them myself. I just have a lot of pastime to do so it works out, but some people don't. Next, I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. It is Phase 2, Phase 2 still, but Imperial Cody. Looks very nice. All Clone Army custom stuff except the body, that's Jonak Toys. Works really great. Good to pair with Crosshair since I don't have his squad to really pair with him. So these guys make a good duo here. I love how it's turned out. The jetpacks from Clone Army Customs are really nice. But yeah, happy to see that. Then I have... I don't know if you guys have seen these or not, so I'll just show them real quick. We have both of the Doom Troopers. Well, Doom right here, and then the Doom Trooper. I don't know if you guys have seen these or not, so I'll just do a quick show of this. I also don't know if you guys have seen all of the Star Corps troopers I have here. I don't know if you guys have or not, so there's that. And then another update, there's Law's Squad, or whatever it's called. I believe it's Law's Squad, which has these 4 wonderful characters here in it. I will be getting another one of, I think this is Cannon, his helmet, and kind of sanding off some of the paint to make a 5th trooper here, as well as buying another body to get just a standard trooper edition for this guy here, to make that a group of 2 and this a group of 4 instead of just a group of 5 that don't really go with each other. Thought I'd make the right choice and actually finish that off. Next is an update for the 97th Reconnaissance Corps, since these 4 technically go with each other. It's 2 groups of 2, but they technically all go with each other, same as the Star Corps guys here. Yeah, you got Pawns and Stock here. I think I've showed you guys both of these guys. I just gave him the Clone Army Customs helmet. And I think I've showed you both of these guys already as well. And then one more thing here is, I'm just going to show you guys some things I have currently updating. Of course, this video isn't my entire collection. It's just kind of doing some updates here. I have the 4 colors for the Old Republic troopers here, which I don't know if you guys have actually seen all of them or not. Of course, all the bodies are totally up to change. This is just temporary stuff. I have these 4, and I have the gray one here. I'm gonna mess with the Clone Army custom stuff and make a gray trooper as well to kind of round that out to 5. I have Trauma's Squad here, which hopefully Jonak will either make a print or a decal for soon. And as well as that, I also hope he does it for Horn Company here. Horn Company, sorry. And then we have multiple versions of Gray's Squad here, which I have decals on the way for this olive version here, and I'm just using Coruscant Guard UV prints for the red version, as well as I have the Cape Cantina, well, not Cape Cantina, but the Bad Batch show version of Gray here. I have his cape sitting somewhere, his pauldron sitting somewhere. I have no idea where it is. Let me go find it. I found it here. I should also add that the helmet was decaled. Yeah, I had this in the garbage, so I'm pretty happy I went to go check for where that was, or else I would have had to buy that again. I think I have this on right. I probably don't, but yeah, I don't know. Also, It's kind of bent weird, but a good way to get around that, to fold the stuff properly, is using these Chima plates. It'll kind of bend the cloth into place and fix it up. But yeah, there's Gray, multiple version of Gray and Styles. So that's another thing. And I guess just to finish off, wrapping up this video with what I'm still working on. We have the Clone Cadets here. I have this version from Jonek, which is just a 0 instead of the 1 through 5. I will be decaling that onto a blank gray trooper and then using the Mandalorian trainee helmet instead of the clone trainee helmet and putting that on here. Then I have the camo version of Grease Trooper in progress there. I also need to figure out what Grease Troopers look like without camo, make that, as well as fix up Gree here to make him a little bit better. I need to decide what I'm doing with Monk here, as he's purple and not his proper orange color that he's supposed to be. I have this version of Trauma here, but I might just end up adding another version of him for like a Munalist squad. Just gonna set it to there. I have Keely here. He's how I want him for now. I like how he turns out. I also have an Anaxis Trooper who I have a UV printed body on the way for. He's just gonna kind of be the secondary guy for Keely here. I know they don't go together, but I mean, they look decent enough with each other. Then we have the 332nd, right? I think it's 332nd for Battle of Mandalore here. I have a Vaughn body on the way to finish this guy up with his jetpack. And then we have the standard trooper actually on me here. I am making a mess here with the Clone Army Customs jetpack, which goes kind of far back and feels kind of weird. I do get more used to it. I have gotten more used to it for sure since I got it, but it's still not quite perfect. It feels off, especially compared to a standard Lego backpack. But yeah, that's my update so far. I'll actually try and keep you guys updated after this. Do apologize for not doing so. I guess I also have a collection of Rexes in progress here, as well as I have finally finished my pilot collection here. I just need to get around to building some more pilot stands like this for the other versions of the pilots. I have Purge Troopers, Shadow Troopers, more pilots, and a bunch of other stuff on the way. I will be making a video on some of the Jonek Toys Jedi I have so far. I think I'm going to wait till my Ayla Sakura gets here to just make a video off of like the 5 I'd have at that point. And then I will, of course, make future updates, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize for the complete lack of anything whatsoever in the last month. I do have an Instagram now. I will have that linked in the description, as well as Jonek Toys, Clone Army Customs, Cape Cantina, BD Bricks, and AV Figures, as well as just a link directly to Bricklink to get the clone heads, as well as clone blasters. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, have a nice one.